Absolutely. Hello everyone and welcome to Global Spec Racing. Sorry that we're so late to streaming, we've had some technical issues and I was watching the Chelsea game. We're just gonna breeze over that part. Anyway, we're here for round 2 of Tier 2 here in Japan, here at Suzuka. Joining me in the comms box today is Lojovic. How you doing, mate?
There's tech issues, man. I'm glad that we're here now and we're ready for F1 in Suzuka.
Yeah. 18 drivers in today, a few Tier 3 drivers. Obviously, last weekend we did see the Mercedes driver Wingo45. He took the race victory ahead of, if I can pull up the race results.
I'll just, if you just pull them up, I'll tell you who's on it. Oh, as an Alpine has a half spin and then that turns into a full spin. Keeps it out the wall.
Oh, that's Fat Boy on Slim round. But yeah, anyway, last weekend we saw Wingo45 take the race victory ahead of Beatnik, and then just Dylan Boy in third, making it a Ferrari 2-3, and then Alistair in P4. So he makes it a Ferrari powered 2-3-4. Nozman came home in P5, a great showing there from the American driver in the Red Bull. FR77 on his debut, he came home in P6. MNK Boy making the step up to Tier 2 after being Tier 3 last season. He's P7. Then came the two Aston Martins of Morgan Cheeseman and the reserve of Mac Beitman. Then it would have been Fat Boy on Slim because Dizzy was disqualified for being AI all race. Vapor JS, JD, JB, Jimbo, the two McLarens, poor showing from them last weekend. They're going to look to improve, and it looks like they are, as they are sat in P2 and P3. Ski Man came home in P14, and to round out the results yesterday, Davis 2K7 came home in P15. What does that mean for the point standings? Well, the top 10 are the same, but in the constructors, Ferrari lead from Mercedes by 4 points as they're on 30, and Mercedes are on 26. Alfa Romeo come P3 with 16 points, Red Bull in P4 with 10 points. Williams came home in P5 with 8 points. Aston Martin, a strong showing there. They come home in P6 with 6 points. AlphaTauri, another strong showing from them. They're P7, also with 6 points. And then Alpine, the last team to score points, they get 1 point as McLaren and Haas round out the grid. So then, obviously, 18 drivers in, as we've said. We've got just about 6 minutes left in the session, I think, if my timing's not glitched.
No, it's not glitched.
So,
30 seconds left of the session. Vapor JS does go up on his time by about 5 thousandths of a second, but I don't think that would be enough for pole unless he gains 1.5 tenths through the second and third sector.
So then, Vapor JS coming through Spoon now. Car seems pretty good through there, pretty nice and settled. We have got an Alfa Romeo off. I believe that might be just Dylan Boy off in Sector 1.
OAP Big Boy goes second with a 29.1.
Indeed, so an Alpine reserve driver today, a good showing from him. Vapor JS, he's 2 tenths up.
2 tenths. Could this be pole?
It could be provisional pole position for the McLaren driver as he gets a bit squirmy on exit of the Casio triangle. He comes across the line.
Pole?
It is provisional pole. 28.9.
GRT Rambo, who was 12 thousandths of a second down on his sector 1 time, but he goes 1 tenth up, nearly
Could
2
he
tenths.
take that provisional pole position from Vapor JS? Here he comes around the final corner. He is a stand-in this weekend, but here comes Rambo. He does take provisional pole.
Position for Rambo.
Jimbo is now out at Spoon Corner. Got Alistair coming across the line. Alistair goes P4. Got FR77 on a lap, but he is down on his lap, and he will be the last person to cross the line other than OAP Big Boy.
He backed off anyway, so he'll retire, and then when he retires, then we'll have everyone, and then that with the 3 minutes that we had the qualifying on the stream was a good qualifying.
Yeah, it was indeed, but we've got a few shake-ups here. Wingo45, not where you would expect him to be after winning in Bahrain last weekend.
Unless he's going for the strategic one, maybe, if he's going to go for maybe outside the top 10 and go for his own tyre choice instead of racing and then having to wear those worn tyres on your lap? Will he go for those fresh new tyres in the actual race?
Just wait for OAP Big Boy to retire. Obviously, everyone will be asking him to retire as soon as possible, because the more laps your car does around the circuit whilst in AI mode, the more worn your tyres are going to be. But then nobody able to, like yesterday, unlike yesterday, nobody able to qualify on the medium tyres. Obviously yesterday, Swinner's 28, he did qualify on the mediums in the top 10. After a race restart, because of a mess on the first lap, he was able to start on fresh mediums. However, 2 laps into the race, he was sent onto his roof and he was out of the race.
Decent little quality that, as Rambo takes
Yeah.
pole from Viva and then OAP Big Boy.
Alistair then, he comes home in P4 alongside JB, Jimbo and Lando Norris. A pleasure to have him, although I don't know why he's Australian.
Oh yeah.
My favourite Australian driver,
Yeah,
you know,
my
Lando
favourite
Norris.
Australian
Through to Coast Alarm, great to see him back racing. He's P7 and then Nozman in P8. To round out the top 10, it's Cludgy Duck. What a name, Cludgy Duck. And then Fatboy Unslim. And then, obviously, the guys qualified outside the top 10, they will have a free choice of tyres.
I wonder who will go for those fresh medium tyres. Who will try and stick them and go for a strategy, a quick strategy, but who will have or who will make the most of their mediums and try and make sure that they actually go for the win. And it's raining!
It's full wet!
It's full wet conditions!
Oh, hello!
That's a twist! And that is not good news for Wingo at all.
No, but I saw Wingo race last season, I commentated on him. Not too much wet running, from what I saw, he was pretty decent in it. So he might be able to cut his way through the field. Obviously, Suzuka, you've got the S's section, that is sometimes a bit of a tricky section to get right in the dry alone, but in the wet, with less traction, you're gonna be so cautious. So obviously we've got our 18 drivers on the grid. Who would you say is the probably favourite to take the race win today?
Favourite? I can't say right, because basically they roll quick and dry. OIP Big Boy is spun on the formation line. But anyway, I'm not sure, because we saw them all on dries. We have not seen them on inters or wets. I wonder, it looks really wet. I wonder if it carries on raining this hard, will it go to wets?
Honestly, it might be, but I don't know. I'm not sure on the weather conditions. Obviously, annoyingly, we don't get weather info here up in the comms box, unless the drivers themselves tell them. And Lizard has said in chat, Wingo is actually rapid in the wet. So, his money's on the Mexican. So yes, Wingo Mexican. So, I mean, what's the time in Mexico? Let's see. Obviously, it's 7:30 for us over here in the UK, but over in Mexico, it is,
Oh, I'm just laughing at what Lizard put in chat there. Waffling away about
Mexico.
medium for 3
half
minutes.
one. It's 1:30 it's 1:30 for Wingo there.
Jeez.
See, a man of few words. He's kind of like a Kimi Raikkonen, just Mexican.
Yeah, the Mexican Raikkonen.
So yeah. Oh dear, OP Big Boy and just Dylan Boy have collided, and they are now out on this formation lap.
Oh.
But if I had to choose a driver who I think could do quite well in the wet, I would say Wingo, but also the driver starting behind him, Mac Bikeman. Now, some people would call me crazy for saying Mac could do quite well today, but Mac's a tier 3 driver. Yesterday was a dry race at the start, but it got wet in the end, so Mac has experience in these conditions.
I didn't see the end. I was really tired after school.
Yeah, you don't want, if you don't want to see me dying, then you don't want to.
Oh yeah, I read in chat before when you got jinxed.
Yeah, Aid jinxed me. I'm not gonna jinx anyone though, I promise. Although I
Yeah.
say that, I've done that in a few other leagues. But anyway, we've got the rest of the grid forming up now.
Oh no.
So then we're gonna go to 5 red lights soon enough.
We're just waiting for Nando's Eater to park up in his good spot. Mac and Wingo just
Jimbo
waiting to
as
go
well, he's
into
just queuing
neutral. I'll let you do the start and then we'll see
Alright,
what
then here
happens.
we go. We're going to 5 red lights here at Suzuka. It's lights out and away we go, and it seems to be a pretty good start by Rambo there. However, I think Vapor's also had a pretty good start. He's pushing him to the limit there as Rambo. As Vapor's going to be on the inside. Oh, but there's contact and Vapor is sent off to the gravel. Meanwhile, Jimbo has had an amazing start. He's up to P2. We've got a Wingo's round. So Lizard's favourite is round, and Wingo has wing damage. So then, it's Rambo who leads from Jimbo, from Lando, from OAP Big Boy, from Alistair, from Vapor who is dropping positions rapidly after that contact to turn 1. Vapor getting his elbows out there. FR77 on the inside of Alistair. Can he get through on the Ferrari driver? He's going to go around the outside at Degna 1. Oh, but they're off. Oh, that's a big collision. Alistair has sent miles off.
He keeps it out only just, so he keeps himself alive.
Meanwhile, Nosman, FR7, they're going to go 3 wide into the hairpin almost. The 2 Williams and the Red Bull there.
Oh,
but
risky
just about keeping it clean. FR77 definitely wastes some wing damage after that contact, as he leaves no room for Nosman there. A bit of reckless driving, I'd say, but... So, meanwhile, we've got up front the Haas of Lando. He's all over the back of JDJB Jimbo here. Could he have a look down into 130R? I highly doubt it, but there is a good overtaking opportunity down into the Casio triangle. They're like 23 quarters, I know.
Oh,
Jimbo's gone very wide there.
Very wide.
And Lando has gone through. Does Jimbo dive it back up the inside? Jimbo's gone into the back of him.
Yeah,
there's contact between the McLaren and the Haas.
I don't think there will be any major damage, so he doesn't need to come in, right? No, he doesn't need to come in. Big Boy stays out. Vapor stays out because he had no damage from that spin at the start. So
after a very, very hectic first lap there, it is Rambo who maintains his lead. Meanwhile, Vapor and OAP Big Boy are side by side down into turn 1. OAP Big Boy tries to keep his nose on the inside, but there's contact between him and the McLaren driver there. Obviously, Vapor, we know he likes to get his elbows out. We've seen it already this race, but he needs to make sure he keeps it clean. But I think he's just kept it clean now. Oh, meanwhile, Mac, Nando's, Alistair, MNK and Wingo all into the pits for new front wings.
MNK boy. Okay. The championship leaders weekend has gone from bad to worse after that first lap incident, I've got to say.
Vapor's gone in very deep to the hairpin there. Oh, there's a lot of contact between him and OAP Big Boy there. And Vapor is almost set into a half spin. That loses them a chunk of time to JDJB Jimbo there. So, if we have a look at your biggest gainers and losers, biggest loser is the Ferrari of Alistair. He's down 12 positions from his starting place. Meanwhile, for your biggest climber, it's between Nando's Eater and Lando Norris.
Alistair's probably got. He got. What happened in his incident there? I didn't.
Basically, from what Kludgy dug almost into the back of Frutico's alarm there. But from what I saw, big snap of oversteer there. He's had a massive snap, and that's allowed FR77 through, and Nando's Eater is now out. And there's a virtual safety car that has been deployed.
Kludgy duck, and then nearly goes steaming into the back of, I think that was Nosman there. But yeah, insane first 3 laps. I've got to say, Nando was doing well, considering he avoided all the chaos on the first lap. Rambo has done well to hold position in first. I don't want to be jinxing anyone, so I'll just stop there. FR77 has gained 4, so it's between Lando and FR 77. So
Absolutely.
after
We all know the
this,
power of the commentator's curse.
af-
Age showed it yesterday. Jinxing Taishi, jinxing it, me, jinxing Abra.
after this the first 3 laps, who do you think will take the win?
Well, your immediate reaction would be to go for either Rambo or Lando. But if Vapor or OAP Big Boy can keep their noses clean, Alistair gets a drive through for speeding. So that's not good news for the Ferrari driver there. But as I was saying, Vapor or OAP Big Boy, they could do quite well this race if they keep it clean between each other. What about you? Who do you reckon your money's on?
Oh, my money. Well, Lando's looking quite strong in the wet, but I think we could have a battle till the end with Rambo and Lando. So we'll see. As Lando
I'm
goes
sorry
a
to cut you
bit,
off, but we've got Vapor and OAP Big Boy going side by side into turn 1 again, but Vapor just staying ahead with the inside line here. So good hard racing between these two. Meanwhile, Kludgy Duck, he looks to gain back the few positions he lost before that virtual safety car. Just Dylan Boy all over the back of the Alpine of Fat Boy on Slim here. So we've also got Fruticoast Alarm, he's all over the back of the other Alpine of OAP Big Boy. So could we see the Red Bull driver and reserve driver, I believe. I think he's a reserve, I don't know. I'm sorry if you're not Fruticoast. But could we see him make a move?
GRT Rambo did get the jump on Norris when the safety car, the virtual safety car ended, and he's now got his.
Oh, M&K Boy's out! Oh wait, that's in the pits.
Has he retired or has he crashed?
That's a retirement in the pits by the looks of it.
Red Raider put in chat, he said, can we get a Lando, Nando, Rambo podium at some point this season? I'd love to see it. What do you think?
Lando,
Nando, Rambo.
Oh right, okay. Well, Nando's got to finish the race first before you can get a podium.
So we got Nando who's out, so probably
I mean,
not this
it's both
race.
AlphaTauris who are out.
Oh, well, not the best for the Constructors' Championships today, though.
No, obviously they're in a tight battle with Aston Martin here. And, who is the other Aston Martin driver, actually? Because Max obviously tier 3 driver, so he's reserving, but...
I don't know. I would check, but I'm tier 4. I'm racing tomorrow, so...
No, wait, hold on, that's wrong. Tier 2 team chart. Oh, Kieran, that's who it is. Oh, Kludgy Duck's round! The Williams of Kludgy Duck is round and he has lost his front wing.
That's a shame.
So that's a really upsetting moment for the Williams driver. They have to be in such a good
debris
position.
on the track. Is there a chance of a safety car?
I think it would have been called by now, so I don't think so. JDJB Jimbo has a massive snap of oversteer on the exit of the hairpin there, which is going to allow his teammate Vapor JS to have a big run up through Spoon. Are they good? The two McLarens are going to go side by side. There is no love lost between these two. Jimbo backs out of it as Vapor. Great move round the outside.
Would they rather give themselves a very aggressive battle where they could lose points and crash? Or will they use slipstream as an advantage? Will they use a teammate slipstream, swap the cars around every lap, make sure that they can get in the slipstream of each other, so then they can try and catch up to Lando?
I know both these guys quite well. Well, I say I know them. I'm like both GSR admins, so I know both of them from a admin point of view. But obviously Vapor, he's a real quick driver, but he's turned some assists off this weekend. As we've got the first pitter, and I think that might be Nozman. Is that for a front wing? It is. But yeah, Vapor, he's a very quick driver, but he's turned some assists off. Jimbo, obviously, sticking with McLaren for another season. He helped them get the Constructors last season.
Oh no, oh no,
alongside...
oh no. Oh wait, it came up that Nozman was Kludgy Duck for me. So, yeah.
Oh, it's Vapor. He gets the first penalty of the race.
Oh.
Or at least track limits penalty.
Well, surely he might. I don't know. No.
Meanwhile, though, this 2-car battle has turned into a 3-car battle. As neither of the McLarens are able to catch up with the Haas of Lando Norris, and Lando not even being able to catch
He's
up with
looking
Rambo.
really quick, but so is Rambo.
They're both just on a different level to these guys at the moment.
I think Rambo's trying to make sure everything's careful, everything's just that bit safe. So then, well, he's got a command and lead ahead of Lando, so he can just think about what's in front and see if he can see his way to the end of this race. Remember, in the pit lane, stops. So will Lando go?
Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh.
That's OEP Big Boy out.
He's out. Is that
And we've
safety
got
car?
the first
Brilliant.
full safety car of this
Brilliant.
race.
Oh no, it's bad for OAP Big Boy, but it's brilliant news for like Lando. It's good news for Jimbo. It's terrible
It's great news
news
for anyone
for
who had a
Vapor.
massive gap, really.
It's
As we've got Davis in for fresh inters.
I made it like it was, I said brilliant as soon as OAP Big Boy crashed, which it's really not, but I think it's like brilliant for many people. But some people have been stuffed over by this. Like, you've got Vapor, who's got a 3-second penalty, and now the whole,
Can we get an F in the chat for OAP Big Boy, please?
F in the chat.
Oh, I love my meme soundboard. Anyway, so then, with this safety car out, it's going to back up the pack, which is good for the likes of Wingo, obviously your championship leader.
Who's got, after his incident on lap 1, has gained 3 positions. And Mac has a pen. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, Mac.
Oh no, Mac.
He can't serve that under safety car either, so he's gonna have to wait.
Oh no. Mac had a, oh no. I think Mac would have been in it for some points today too.
I'm so gutted, just for the sheer fact he's my teammate in tier 3.
I think we're gonna have to put on the meme sound again for that.
Top 3 of all pit.
I think
Jimbo's been forced to stay out to stop the double stack for the McLaren outfit.
I think we're gonna need the meme. Oh, Rambo's in. Rambo's in.
Yeah, everybody from like the top.
Apart from Jimbo.
Everyone but Jimbo came in.
What's Jimbo doing? I wonder.
He couldn't pit because of the double stack.
Oh yeah. Vapor was in front of him, so he gets his choice, doesn't he? He gets choice.
But, I think it's advantage Jimbo in the long term actually, because fresher inters are better than older inters. You can really. Oh really, Lizard? Oh really, Lizard? You want to bet, lad?
Can't beat my soundboard, Alicio.
Oi.
Oh
Oi.
God.
Next week, if your voice isn't screwed, next week, get on it. Get it on here, and we will have a soundboard meme battle. Forget about the racing. It's Portugal. It's going to be boring. Meme battle. Everybody's going to pay to see.
Do you want to know the good thing about this? This is an all Aston Martin team, like, commentator thing tonight, because...
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
You're Aston, I'm Aston, so it makes sense.
And Lizard's just Lizard. No offense, Lizard, but you're Lizard.
As a team, Aston Martin goes strong in tier 2.
I really hope Mac didn't Mac didn't pit to try and get rid of his drive-through, and he actually meant to pit for fresh inters.
Last week, that pile-up in Tier 4 Turn 1 after the safety car was mad.
Yeah, we're gonna hope. What was Vapor doing then? My man was on the grass. But whilst we've got this slight break in proceedings, thank you to all 15 of you who are tuning in. And quick product. Oh, as in comes JDJB Jimbo. So Jimbo does actually pit. Meanwhile, Morgan Cheeseman stays out, interesting.
You'll fall down the order. You'll go
Yeah,
right to the bottom. I think you
feel
might.
sorry for Jimbo because both seasons I've commentated on Tier 2. He's been the second driver at McLaren. I just feel bad for him at this point because he always gets disadvantaged by like strategies and everything. But anyway, to the 16 of you who are tuning into the stream at the moment, Lizard, shush. Lizard, he didn't exactly have a choice over what teammate he got, did he? But anyway, so the 16 of you who are tuning in. Oh, just Dylan Boy and Fat Boy and Slim have collided. Meanwhile,
and there's a spin at Davis.
Davis has spun and he's missing his front end plate.
That might keep the safety car out for like another lap because there's a spin.
All I want to do is a SilentX product plug. But anyway, so then, it's all kicking off under safety car. Jesus H, alright. But yeah,
so
I'm gonna get this over and done with now, so just in case anything else happens. For the 16 of you who are tuned in, go check out SilentXenergy.com, as Davis has got a drop. Davis, mate. That's a glitch with the game. That is actually a glitch with the game.
No, I think they could be like some.
He almost gets run into by the back of. He almost gets run into by Mac Bikeman there.
That was down to slow pace.
Obviously, he can't go too quickly into corners because of that missing end.
And it's happened
he's gone
again.
into the back of Jimbo.
He's gone into the back of Jimbo. And oh no!
Boy, that's some reckless
Jimbo's
driving
got a
from
penalty.
Davis.
Davis has got a penalty, and I think Max got one, has he?
Max got the drive-through.
Oh yeah. So
Davis has also got a drive-through.
So Davis has a drive-through and a 5-second penalty. Jimbo has 5 seconds. Just Dylan Boy has 5 seconds. Fat Boy and Slim has a 5-second, and Vapor has a 3-second.
Right, in comes Jimbo then to serve that 5-second penalty. Davis is going to serve his 5-second penalty.
And Max coming in for a pit stop.
Davis is retired.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Max is trying to serve his drive-through.
The thing is, Davis has been unlucky because with his spin and all that, he got really, really unlucky. He went to go and change his front
but even
wing.
then, I had a rant in Tier 1 when I commentated that last year, or last season, at Mexico, because they all retired. Literally, like, most of them retired. And I had like a 2-3 minute rant about how they should just persevere. Because the race before, which was Tier 2, Wingo had spun so many times and he'd still clawed back to a podium. But yeah. But the craziest part about that race was the fact that 18 drivers started. I think it was 16, 17 or 18 drivers started. 2 actual drivers finished and 1 AI.
Okay, let's. I need to interrupt you there, but there's an Aston Martin in the lead.
Morgan. I don't mean to be biased. It's just how can I not be?
It's hard. Like we drive. No, it's an Aston Martin 1-2 if you think about it.
We're here. We're trying to help a team. Right. Let's not talk about the Astons because we'll jinx them. So anyway, I think Rambo's going to win the race, you know. I like Rambo out here. I think everyone other than Mac and Morgan have a chance at winning the race, you know.
Oh.
I think every single one of them could win the race.
Well, you know. Oh, safety car in. So,
all right, here comes
here
we go
try
then.
and do? will Morgan dive into the pit lane, or will he try and control the path? Over to you, Willie. So you can start this lap.
I'm just riding on board with Morgan here. I might actually be drying up soon. But anyway, when does Morgan Cheeseman go? Does he go? He has to wait for the safety car to come in, obviously. And off he goes. Off goes the Aston Martin driver. He's caused a bit of a pile-up, but he's had a pretty decent restart compared to Rambo. Meanwhile, Lando and Vapor, they're going side by side. There's a car in the wall. I think that's Fruticoast alarm in the wall.
Vapor's got past Lando. Vapor goes defensive.
Lando's back
and
up the
Morgan
inside.
Goes wide. No.
Oh, well, there goes Morgan dropping down the order. His older intermediate tyres are not going to be as good as Rambo's. Meanwhile, we've got Fruticoast alarm. He's missing his front wing as he is off at turn 1. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
I'll go on board with Vapor at the moment.
Matt Beitman is crawling all over the back of Wingo here, but he's still got the drive-through to serve.
Vapor's eyeing down Morgan, just waiting for his opportunity. I think Vapor might send
a dive up the inside if he gets the chance.
Is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for it? No, he's not. He
there's a bit of contact. He's pushed him out the way.
He's gonna go for it, like you said. But he has to slide into position. And will he wait until the next zone?
I think he's gonna go for the same move he did on his teammate.
I think he might go for it. No, he won't. He'll back off, and then he'll wait up and down the straight up to 130 off. So we'll see.
Obviously, Vapor needs to be careful. He's already got that 3-second time penalty. He doesn't want to be adding to it.
He's using He's using a lot.
Thank you for the 17 viewers who are checking in. Jesus, this is a lot. You never really get this.
He gained a lot there. Is he going to go down?
Oh, there he goes down the inside at the Castillo triangle.
Move.
Bit of contact made, but he's made the move work. Lando's now going to have a look on Morgan as he looks to get the switch back, but nothing can be done here. But Rambo already with a 1.9 second lead.
Wow. Rambo is quick.
Mac Beitman pulls off into pit lane.
Yeah.
Serve that drive-through penalty.
Mac had a thing anyway. Yeah.
Lando is through on Morgan, so Morgan now just dropping down the order. He should have pit under safety car. Oh, is off there is Lando. Lando has actually gone very wide in the S's section. There's a bit of contact with just Dylan Boy. That was way too close for comfort there.
Yeah.
But they just about managed to keep it.
That safety car's done Lando over so much. Lando's been in contention for a podium. Now he's looking at the back with just Dylan Boy in 5th. And
meanwhile, just Dylan Boy's looking at the back of
I thought just Dylan Boy
FR77 there, but he's gone very deep. And that's allowed Lando up the inside now, and Lando's gained that position back. Morgan is definitely the cork in the bottle here for these drivers. He's just holding them back slightly.
Oh, he's going to carry on.
Ooh, FR77 got all over that outside curb at Spoon there, and then tried turning in from it and just
Morgan,
a big snap of oversteer on entry.
Just weaving, trying to get up.
Could we see FR77 go for a move at 130R? He's down the inside.
Oh, is he going to dive? Oh,
he's so tight! Oh, but Morgan's held it on the outside. FR77's holding it on the inside.
Oh, we're going to see him move. He's down the inside. He's going to force him
pushed him off.
He pushed him off.
They're 3 wide into the final corner. Morgan's in the wall.
Oh, no. Morgan's wide after being pushed off by FR. It was that FR, yeah, it was. So, that might be looked at by the steward,
and Lando
but Lando's attacking FR now. FR is gonna defend, or is he gonna go? He goes. Oh, Lando's just got the racing line. He's got just the general better line. Is he gonna go for the move? No, he's gonna back off. He wants to keep himself in this race. The only way he's gonna do that is by clean racing, and that is the way he took that.
Kludgy ducks down the inside on Fat Boy into Degner 2, but he just backs out of it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he's had his hair legged, and that's Wingo now up to P8. So Wingo already up 8 positions here. Oh, but he's gone very wide at the hairpin. I jinxed him a bit there, but you know.
I think Morgan's got that.
Oh, he's pulled to the outside. Look how much ERS Wingo has. Oh, there's contact! Oh!
Is that... Oh,
Kludgy Duck
Wingo
gets a 3
goes
second time
for it down
penalty
the
due to
inside of Kludgy Duck. And, oh, Kludgy Duck has a penalty. So we'll let Wingo go.
I think Kludgy Duck let him through there because he felt that was an illegal overtake.
That on the inside.
Meanwhile, this is a
Wingo
4-car battle
looking
here.
electric.
Jimbo down the inside.
Gonna switch back of dreams, maybe. Switch back of dreams. Around the outside.
They
down
could
the
go 3 wide down into turn
yeah,
1 here
past.
if Alistair thinks about it. Alistair's on the outside now. Kludgy Duck's day is going from bad to worse after that spin. Kludgy Duck's back down the inside of Jimbo. Jimbo leaves in the room, but Kludgy Duck backs out of it. Some good, hard, fair racing between this lot. And I think it's all sorted. I think it's sorted itself out here as we go through the S's.
Oh, Mark has a penalty. And that's Mark's chances of getting points gone now, surely.
Oh, just Dylan Boy with a massive snap on the exit of Degna 2 there.
Oh,
Could we see
Morgan
Nosman
came
up the inside? Nothing yet. Meanwhile, Alistair, he's still clinging onto the back of Kludgy Duck here.
Rambo.
Look at Rambo in front.
Rambo is provisionally 5.1 seconds ahead, which means Lando would be in provisional second place at the moment as things stand.
No. Lando's 4 seconds behind Vapor.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. So. Gap to leader. There we go. 6 seconds.
Look at this fight for P3. Lando though, it's shocking to see Lando struggling after having such good race pace early on in the race. Has he got slight wing damage? Because I know the game doesn't like showing visual damage.
Does it have
I'm
wing
gonna
damage?
hold off on that thought for a second.
Let's check it. I'm gonna check his car. I'm gonna check his car because if we see, then we might be able to see a low scratch, maybe.
Alistair's up the inside of Kludgy Duck. There's contact.
Jimbo has a
Jimbo.
penalty. Wretched luck.
That's the second McLaren to get a penalty this race. It's not looking good for the McLaren team this season.
And as you can see, the train is starting
according
to appear.
to Red Raider, Lando's got the AI glitch. I don't really know what the AI glitch is, but...
Cruiser coaster along, sets the fastest lap, and then Alistair gets a 3-second penalty.
So then, it's all pretty... This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Let's see.
There's like a 5-6 car battle for P3 here.
So...
Granted, just Dylan Boy and Fat Boy have got penalties, but...
Rambo, obviously, provisionally 25 points. Then it would be Vapor, Lando, FR...
Got a yellow flag set too. Alistair's out.
Alistair
Could
out.
we see a VSC?
I
It's a
know
full
it's
course safety car.
Full course safety car. The second one of the race. And Rambo, will he pit Vapor's in? Vapor will come in
straight into pit lane. Lando, he stays out. What about FR77? FR77 straight into the pit lane. As is just Dylan Boy, as is Nosman, as is Fat Boy, as is Wingo, as is Jimbo, as is Kludgy.
Mac stays out, I think. Yeah, Mac will go to the
130R.
No, do you want to know the sad thing? Rambo, the safety car came out when he was on the main street. So
Max stays out.
Because Vapor pit, Rambo is now on very old tyres and everyone else is on fresher tyres. This could be Lando's race to take now.
Lando didn't pit either, did he?
Oh, did he not? Well, let's check. Tyres. Detail. Tyre.
Oh no, he did pit.
No.
FR77 gets a penalty under safety car for track limits.
Lando didn't pit. Rambo
Yeah, he
and
did.
Lando.
Oh no, he didn't, did he? No. So actually, Vapor's in a good spot here, as is... I'd say Northman is in the best spot, really.
Northman is in the best spot for the win.
Mac didn't come into the pits. Yeah, the safety cars caught the lead, or the leaders have caught the safety car now, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. We're gonna wait Jesus Christ. We're gonna wait for them to finish the race. Well, not the race. We're gonna wait for the rest of them to catch up.
In the races I've commentated, which this is my third race ever I've commentated, and then this is my first F1 one. And tell you what, this has been an absolute cracker. This has been probably my favourite one. Generally down to the action and how jam-packed this has been. 2 safety cars, 2 in the space of like 7 laps is insane.
It is insane, but you know, obviously, this is GSR. We like seeing close, tight racing. We don't really like safety cars. Obviously, it brings the pack all together and allows for closer racing, but it disrupts the flow of the racing we've got. And there's not really a lot to talk about when you're under safety car.
True.
But we've got like 10 laps left. Hopefully, the safety car's in at the end of this lap because Morgan should catch up. But
we want
Rambo then.
We want the Aston Martin.
I wonder if Rambo's banking on it drying up before the end, which is why he didn't bother pitting. Because if you look, the sky, it doesn't look overly cloudy. It is still raining, but could it end up? It is starting to get sunnier, but could it dry up by the end of this race?
Lando got the AI glitch, and then
I'm not
FR.
sure what that is.
I think I don't know. And then FR got a penalty while he was in AR, a pen and a warning.
FR, if you've got clips and get your race director, like the entire race director at the end of the race, you can send that into race stewards. And we'll have a look at it and all that and determine whether or not it should be removed. Also, thank you, Skippy. Cheers, mate.
That's my mum.
Oh. Thanks. So then the pack is all brought together. I'm assuming the safety car will come in end of this lap. We are just waiting to see if the lights will go out on the safety car. It doesn't actually look like they will. So is the safety car sticking out for one more lap? No, it is coming in. That's a very late call by the FIA and by the race control. So Rambo then, he's going to back the pack up, wait until the safety car comes in. When does the safety car...
Jeez,
yeah, when does Rambo go? He goes now, but he gets a lot of wheel spin on exit. Lando's might have a good run. And then Vapor and FR are already side by side. Vapor's swiped FR there.
Williams has hit the wall. This is, and it's the one down the inside by Vapor. Vapor is into second now. Rambo is
oh, that's Morgan
out,
Cheeseman off.
Vapor is obviously on a quick tyre. So will Vapor get past and then run?
I'm just thinking there might be some wing damage for FR77. Because obviously down the main straight, Vapor wanted to go at the inside of Lando, but Vapor had to swipe FR to get the move. So there might be slight wing damage or even slight side pod damage for Vapor and FR. But look at Vapor gaining in the braking and traction zones on Rambo. We could see a change for the lead very shortly. Meanwhile, further back, Jimbo, he's crawling all over the back of a former championship contender of Wingo, and obviously championship leader at the moment. Whilst they're caught up behind the Tier 3 and Aston Martin driver of Mac Bikeman. We've also got Just Dylan Boy, he's crawling all over the back of Jimbo here. And could we see a move down into 130R by Just Dylan Boy? Doesn't look like he will go for the move. We look forward to Vapor then, and Rambo, he's got half a tenth on, or half a second on Vapor, on I can't speak English. He's got about 6-7 tenths on Vapor, and still showing raw speed, or his raw pace whilst on those worn out tyres.
I've got to say, right.
Oh,
yeah.
Go on.
I'm just having a look at the standing. Even if anyone wins this race without the fastest lap, you got to realise Wingo
got a yellow
will
flag. I
still
think
lead
someone's
the championship,
round.
I'm pretty sure. Yellow flag?
That's Kludgy Duck who's round.
Oh.
So Kludgy's day goes from bad to worse. But obviously with the shake up of that safety car, do you have your views changed on who you think might win the race?
Rambo is. The thing is, right, he got really unlucky with the timing of that safety car. I think he could still be on for the win, but it's down to tyres, because his tyres he could. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx him because he's having a really good race. I think he can go to the end, but they'll be very
Vapor
warm.
with a big snap there. I was just looking off board from Rambo, just looking behind, and Vapor got coming through Spoon, had a massive snap of oversteer there. And obviously Vapor, he is on the fresher tyres, but I just think Rambo might be the quicker driver. Personally, I think he might be. Further back, we've got just Dylan Boy. He's fighting with Jimbo. So, Mac Bikeman definitely the cork in the bottle here.
Rambo takes fastest lap. If he stays
so, Rambo
is
definitely pushing.
He will go. No. If he goes he will go second in the championship if it stays like this.
Well, at the moment, if we look, Vapor, Vapor would drop to about P5.
Oh, God.
As it stands.
Well, let's see.
That would promote Lando up and Nozman up.
Let's see.
But FR77 additional penalty.
Sector 1.
Is there somebody round? That's Fruticos. And Fruticos is out.
Is that a second?
No safety car. Please no safety car. Please no safety car.
No, don't be a safety car. I want
thank God
racing.
it's not a safety car.
I want racing.
Oh, Lizard
God's sake. You're crying out loud, man.
Oh, we've got a safety car. Well, I would imagine Rambo comes into the pits now then. Or would he? Because he dropped right to the back. He dropped behind Kludgy if he came in now.
I'm gutted about that. Because we had one lap of racing. And I actually really it was really unlucky for it was really unlucky for Fruticos, but that's 3 safety cars, right? 2 safety cars is enough jam packed, right? If it stays like this, we might not even get a race at lap. At the rate everyone's
well, we
crashing.
will, because the safety car is forced to come in with at least like 2 laps of racing left, but
I know,
still,
but you know,
Rambo stays out. I think everybody's going to stay out actually, unless you're Mac Bikeman. No, Mac stays out. Bingo stays out, Jimbo stays out, Dylan stays out, Fat Boy stays out, Kludgy stays out, and Morgan's still going through the hairpin.
We started this race with 18 runners. We are down to 12, and we still have 6 laps remaining, plus the lap to the end. So 7 laps. Who do you think will win now?
Well, you know what? I think it might be Rambo who takes it. Let me check warnings. What's Rambo? Rambo's got a clean sheet. Rambo ain't got no warnings. What about Lando? Lando's holding 1 warning, so he needs to be slightly more careful. FR's already got a penalty. And he's got 2 more warnings, so that could, if he ain't careful, he'll get another one. Nozman has 2 warnings from earlier in the race, but since lap 5, he's kept it clean. Mac Bikeman, he's had no penalties, or no Yeah, he's had no penalty since... Wait, what penalties he got at the moment? 3 seconds. No. He's not had any warning since that penalty. I think Wingo normally able to keep it clean. Oh, actually, Wingo's got 2 warnings. Ooh. What about Jimbo? Jimbo has a penalty or hasn't got a warning since. And just Dylan Boy.
He's
kept it clean.
GDGB Jimbo has been good.
Yeah.
FR77 got a warning with his penalty because he went into AI. So
he's gonna try and get that one removed.
Yeah, he's gonna try and get that taken off. So FR is still in it for the win.
Yeah, that's dependent on
his
what happens up front, and
if he forgets about his penalty and just goes all out, he can still win this race.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think penalties might be the deciding factor in this race, personally. Obviously, I don't see this rain lightening up anymore.
Or
even if it does lighten up, I don't think the track will go dry.
It won't go. I don't think it will go dry. But it's gonna be hard to tell because I don't know how long intermediate tires last around Suzuka. I don't really race at Suzuka much, so.
I don't race Suzuka at all unless it's for a league race. But meanwhile, you've got. I think safety car should be an end of this lap as Morgan catches up with the pack.
Which is good. Aston Martin, the win.
So FR reckons the rain won't go when the Inters are going will go 13 laps. Well, Rambo and Mr. Lando over here, they've been on their Inters for 13 laps. Might be looking at puncture territory here. Obviously, the safety cars will be helping them keep tyre life. Oh, it's just Dylan Boy and Fat Boy and Slim have made contact again under safety car.
Lizard,
that's not the first time. And Fat Boy is missing his front wing.
Oh. Well, that means surely another lap.
I don't know. He needs to stick close. Kludgy Ducks AI is pushing him. Just right on the rear
Lizard
wheels.
has put in the chat. My mum put in, haha, love what everyone's doing. It fills in the season, ready for F1 in real life to start. She loves it. And then Lizard is surprised that no one uses his Elite Japan tactic.
Safety car's coming in this lap, just to point out. So.
And then.
Fat Boy.
Lizard thinks it's gonna dry. And then Red Raider says 15 to 20 more minutes. So if there's more safety cars, then we could be here for 15 to 20 more minutes.
Yeah, I'll let you take this race start away.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Rambo will try and catch Vapor Nahan. He won't, as they go side by side, wheel banging into turn 1. There's 3 of them. It's going to be 3 wide, is it? No! As FR goes around the outside, Vapor is still there. So is Rambo. As FR still there with Vapor. And Vapor lets FR through. And FR will go and chase Rambo now. Racing is underway in Suzuka. And it's good.
But further back we have Mac and Nozman fighting. Mac spun and hit the wall. Mac is out.
No safety car, please. No safety car, please.
Another driver that's off is just Dylan Boy, who's had to take avoiding action there, and he is off in the gravel. Meanwhile, further forward, FR has indeed gotten through on Vapor. And Vapor not had the best of restarts, actually. It looked pretty good for him off that restart, but...
Yes, no safety car.
Could we see the first change for the lead?
My
it would be the first change for the lead, wouldn't it? Like proper change for the lead. Not like safety.
Okay.
This would be the first proper change for the lead if FR got through on Rambo, wouldn't it?
Rambo, would this, he's led
Because
every lap of this race.
other than the
Nosman
few
had
laps
a
that
3-second
Morgan was
penalty for
leading.
multiple warning. So Rambo and Evar, there's no DRS in this, so it's just down to pure
No.
speed.
So, it's who's got the confidence to use that ERS. We've got 4 laps remaining, including this one. So, can Rambo hold this lead? Meanwhile, Wingo, he is pushing to get past Nosman here. He wants to retain this championship lead. Obviously, he is benefiting from
He will
Davis
keep
being
it,
out.
I'm pretty sure.
And,
If you don't
yeah,
spin it,
because
then
obviously
he'll keep
Beatnik's
it.
not here. And then Davis, it is Davis who he's fighting with, isn't it?
Obviously, the passion
It's either
of
Davis or
Wingo
just Dylan Boy, but either way,
keeping
they're
himself
behind
up
him, so...
this early. We're going on board with Rambo. FR is getting closer. He's getting closer as he goes a bit deep. Vapor is still there. There's a bit of a train. Will this, is this be down to tyre wear as just Dylan Boy gets a penalty? Is this down to Rambo's tyre wear? Because otherwise, if he's on fresh tyres, he's like 2 seconds up the road.
Well, I mean, you could say it's down to his tyre wear, but still, he's holding an 8/10 gap. So even on like 8 lap fresher tyres, is it really that dependent?
So FR gap to Rambo is 8/10. Everyone else out in the equation is about 1.8. Oh, that was my doorbell.
Ding dong, ring rong. Meanwhile, we've got Lando, who's on his 16 lap old tyres, going for a move on the 8 lap old tyred car of Vapor JS. So, tyre wear, seemingly not a factor here. Lando and Rambo just seemingly seem to be on another level. Seemingly seen. Meanwhile, Kludgy Duck is all over the back of Morgan Cheeseman here. And we've got, further ahead, we've got Wingo. Well, this is like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isn't it? It's a 7-car battle for P1 here. Granted, realistically it's not, but we are seeing FR.
Rambo's getting close.
FR's car seems to be built more for the cornering, whereas Rambo seems to get better traction and
straight line speed.
better exits out of corners and all that. So, oh, we've got a car off. That's Morgan Cheeseman's round at the hairpin.
Gosh,
so
damn
his
it,
day
man.
goes from bad to worse.
Even though he is in the points, remember?
Well, yeah, but still, the amount of spins he's had.
Still gets some points. There's 1 Aston Martin in this race. There's 2 Williams. So there would be good. I know there is only 1 Williams. Sorry, I said that wrong. Is there?
No, there should be.
No,
two,
no, there's 2.
No, there's 2 because Kludgy Duck as well.
Oh no!
Oh, FR gets an actual warning penalty now.
That's the actual penalty. Which means surely this is Rambo's race.
He might be able to get that first penalty removed, but
He
I don't think he'll
can't
be able
get
to get
that
the second
second
one removed.
Well, he kinda can if you think about it, because he had that. He got a warning under the.
Oh, he's spun and he's out!
Oh no!
FR's out!
Oh no!
There won't be a safety car now because of the length of the race that is left.
So,
But Vapor JS has now been promoted into P2 on track.
Vapor JS on track will take second, but surely Lando could finish on the podium.
Wingo can yet finish on the podium.
That is so unlucky. And you have many people just trying to just get to the end. And
I do believe this will be Rambo's race here.
Oh, I swear I saw a bit of sun there. I swear on the front. Oh, and Vapor went wide. This surely is Rambo's race. Second.
Morgan's round again.
Morgan Cheeseman round as just Dylan Boy passes whatever happened, people are scoring points. So everyone,
Look at Lando go though. Lando is like,
people have
Lando's
done
not
well
giving
to
up.
stay. Only some people have done well
Alrighty
to
then,
stay.
we come on to the final lap of the race.
Oh,
It's been a
Wingo
pretty
up
long
to
race.
P5 and we'll go to gap interval, interval, Notman, and does that mean surely Wingo will be up to P4? What a recovery drive!
Absolutely, Wingo 45 with a great drive today. But it might not be over yet as we see Lando. He is catching Vapor JS. He knows he doesn't have to make the move on track, but Vapor really
Wingo's
struggling
on
for traction
P3.
here. Absolutely, this is about to become a four car battle for that P2 spot. Lando just has to hold off Vapor, or just has to hold Vapor 3 seconds, and he will get P2. But whether Wingo can get a podium or not it remains to be seen. Lando is struggling for grip in this final lap, as Nozman is now all over the back of him. So then, who will get this P3 position? Will it be Vapor? Will it be Nozman? Will it be Wingo? We're going to find out now. I think it might go the way of Vapor JS. But then, we look further forward.
Okay, well look,
Rambo, he's led every lap of this race other than the few laps of the safety car where Morgan Cheeseman led the race. It's been an absolutely dominant display for Rambo in the Ferrari. It's his debut in GSR. He comes through the Casio triangle now. He rounds the final corner. It's going to be the Ferrari of Rambo who wins the Japanese Grand Prix here in Suzuka. Lando Norris will come home in P2 and Vapor JS takes P3.
Oh,
no, Wingo takes P3.
Wingo got P3, just like Lizard
So Vapor JS is going to come home in P4. Nozman in P5. Jimbo in P6. Klodgy Duck in P7. Just Dylan Boy come home. Actually, just Dylan Boy will be P9 because Morgan has 8 seconds less of penalties. So it's going to be Morgan to come home in P8, score more points for the team from Silverstone and the Aston Martin team. Just Dylan Boy in P9, and then we're going to wait to see the Alpine of Fatboy Unslim. He's going to round the grid out in P10. Across the line comes Fatboy.
Wingo in that Mercedes has dragged it from 18th place on lap 1 up to P3 on lap 27. What a driver! And he extends his lead at the top of the championship, and Wingo is with the passion of staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning over at Mexico.
It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 p.m. I think.
Oh, well, 1 p.m. What that mean?
Right, for interviews. So
Oh, brilliant! Oh my God, fantastic race! Oh my Lord.
It was a great race, to be fair. Obviously, you look in the chat, Lizard is happy. So then, just to confirm the grid rundown, it is GTR Rambo, who takes P1 from Lando Norris in the Haas. He takes P2. I think they're both debutants today. And then Wingo 45, he's no stranger to the podium here in GSR Tier 2. He comes home in P3. Vapor JS will come home in P4. Nozman in P5. Jimbo in P6, Klodgy Duck in P7, Morgan Cheeseman in P8, Justin Boy in P9, and to round out the top 10, and the last finisher of the race is Fatboy Unslim. Hi Lando, can you just include your audio, please? Alright Wingo, you know the drill, lad. Can you include your audio, please? Just gotta wait for Rambo to join. Right, let's get Rambo in. GRT Rambo. Sorry Vapor, I won't invite you yet. I'll talk to you after the race about it. Right, hi Rambo, please can you just include your audio, please?
Already done.
Alright, nice. So then, pretty hectic race, but let's start off with our P3 man, Wingo 45. Obviously you're no stranger to the podium here in GSR Tier 2. What was your opinions on that race? Obviously you had a poor qualifying, but clawed it back to P3. You happy with that?
Yes, was a very bad qualifying. Don't know why. I only well, I tried to recover like I always do, but it was a chaotic race with 4 safety cars. People like to crash here. Um, yeah, I don't know how I ended up in third place. That's something else.
Well, congratulations, lad. Obviously, it was a good qualifying session, or not, no, good race session, and you kept it penalty free, I think. You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, kept it penalty free. Were you just playing it safe when you saw people around you get penalties, or were you still just pushing 100% to get up there?
I was just pushing 100%. I'm not a guy that likes to stay behind people with penalties. I like to earn, the stuff, not get it from penalties. But yeah, the car was just, I guess, good. In the race, it just started fading our way. I put too much fuel in the car. Other than that, the pull off 19 laps on inners on a controller at Japan is pretty good. And other than that, what put me in the position was the race start itself. It's hard to pass here, and I went bold for an overtake on the first lap, going I think what 4 wide. I don't really know, but that's what put me in that position, and I had to just make sure I kept it.
Alright, nice. Logic, have you got any questions for Wingo or Lando before we move on to Rambo?
I can't hear Wingo for some reason.
Yeah, he's not talking at the moment. That's
You
why.
know, it's got like some arrow thing on it, like it says privacy settings, present chat with some people. But
Don't worry about it then. Have you got any questions for Lando?
what were your thoughts when the start happened? When you stuck, or did you just try and play it safe off the start?
Yeah. So for the start, I immediately thought to play cautious, but then I saw the guy in P2 just absolutely have an abysmal start. I saw the guy in front of me. I don't really know who he was, but went to the middle and I saw a gap right after the pit wall. So I went for a Norris style overtake, just go all the way to the pit wall exit, and just hoped it stuck. And I saw the top two next to me just slid off, and I was like, all right, just keep it on the curbing, keep it on the track, and I'm all good to go.
Well, fair enough, and congratulations, Lando.
Thanks.
Let's move on to the man who won the race on his debut, nonetheless. GRT Rambo. Well, you got pole position. You basically led every lap other than the few safety car laps that Morgan led. I mean, it's got to go down as probably one of the most dominant drives in GSR Tier 2 history.
Well,
But how do you feel that race went for you?
it went good. I tried to stay out of trouble. That was the main thing because I knew that everyone would be crashing into each other behind me. I saw a lot of cars spin off behind me, and I saw a lot of contact. So I just tried to keep my nose clean. I think the only time I ever went side by side was with someone was off the start, and then that was it. I was very thankful that the Aston Martin went off at the restart of the safety car. If it weren't for that, that could have changed my whole race because he was on, I think, older tyres than me at that point. So he would have been a lot slower. So it would have cost me so much time. Keeping penalties down, I think I only got one warning, and it was in the final 3 laps. Just trying to not get a penalty because I knew that that would be key as well. Because you saw, I think it was the McLaren fell back like 5-6 positions because of his penalty. So that was really key to trying to get the win as well. And I'm just happy that I was able to keep it on the track and not end up throwing my controller across the across the room.
Well, congratulations, lad. Logic, you got any questions for our race winner here?
Do you well, with the race win on your GSR Tier 2 debut, Do you think you can keep that consistency going?
Hopefully, I'm looking for a lot of titles within the next few weeks, in a lot of different leagues, and I've added this to the agenda as well. And now I've got a win off the bat. Hopefully, I can be fighting. Of course, I missed the first round, which will cost me, but hopefully, I can catch up the gap on all the people that were racing last week and try and get the best result I can.
Well, it's going to be an interesting season ahead of us all, and it's going to be fun to commentate. Hopefully, Roger, you can join me for a few more if Lizard can't join in. But congratulations to all three of you. You all drove pretty much phenomenal races, almost more or less flawless from all of you. And anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in to Global Spec Racing here on Twitch. Obviously, it's been on my account, but we'll still post on YouTube and all that. Go check out our TikTok, Instagram, and Twitters, and also go check out SilentXenergy.com on. Well, yeah, just go check them out. Get yourself some energy drinks. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and goodbye.